Welcome back to Harrowings in the Passing Show. Starting out from the bunker's door, there it is, heading to Daily Provisions to take up my post and do a little serving today. I come out here, I'm beginning to think I saw a car that didn't belong there. A mourning dove has just taken off and landed on the sale sign. So it's going to take off again. There it goes. Learned of a death of a friend, acquaintance, really. We're all friends, so I don't need to hedge it with acquaintance, but a fellow I knew, I often found challenging in Georgetown Hospital a day or so ago. Sad. He's a friend of my friend Jack, and a friend of mine too, I suppose. I have to really sort of stretch for that. And that's a shame, really, because we're all friends who haven't met yet, and even when we do meet, though we may not understand each other. And I think that was the thing that I really picked up on about Greg was he did not understand me much when I was suggesting to him certain things. And it's kind of interesting to me. Different people see different worlds. We all have our own reality tunnels, as Robert Anton Wilson would tell us. We all see things through our own lenses and we're filtering constantly. That's one of the reasons I filmed The Passing Show. And that's what we're seeing now, is that in doing this, you might see something I don't. You might pick up something from the cadence of my speech or the way in which I order the words. And I may not be intending even, but it may be there and may be of use and value. I mean, value. I ought to think of that a bit. What is the value of this little bird picking at the cheese from the pizza that was left behind? Vogue. Lady Gaga, the missing piece was having real love. Jimmy Carter, many different individuals make up our world. And as I watch it unfold, I think to myself, there are those whose lives I've touched and into whose lives I am entwined that really are doing some great work. I'm thinking now of my friend Tina in Copenhagen. I saw a thing of her doing Highway from Hell from the open Copenhagen stage. And, she's quite the character. I was very lucky to be a part of her world when she was in her early 20s. And then I moved back here to the United States, and I've been here ever since. I did go over and pass through Copenhagen's airport in 2003, caught up with a friend who's a photographer over there now, was the webmaster for the International Council for Exploration of the Seas for a while. And, love and life, that's what we're doing here. And the ripple effects of our passage go out on all kinds of different directions. Watching the birds. There aren't a lot of people to watch out here right now. It is 6:10 in the morning. Got about 10 minutes before I can log in and start my day. There are things to be done, though, so I could probably start putting up chairs. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'll stay on this side of the road. I think I might, because the light just changed on our street. And this is a fairly easy passage. Looking at the entryway to this building, it's got retail for lease downstairs, has been for quite some time. There's a lot of that, a lot of empty retail spaces right now, looking for occupants. Something to think about. We may not be in a depression as such, but definitely things are shifting. That pandemic certainly drove a lot of office spaces under, and the city itself is being transformed by degrees. You see there's some beautification project going on here. It's providing some jobs, providing some labor, curbstones. And I'm pretty sure that robotics can do this more effectively and efficiently once we automate everything. They have to be able to respond to the messiness of the world. We're getting there by degrees. It's moving more rapidly than you might expect. I could go on and on. I'm now thinking of Low, the film by Werner Herzog about the internet. And there are moments like this, Adirondack chairs sitting out in the park. Silver shoes. And my destination across in the corner. National Guard stands around the entrance to the DuPont Circle Metro on station on duty, documenting that is a big part of what I'm doing here as well. I was first encouraged to seek out the National Guard by David A. Andelman, a journalist who has been a guest on Harrowing's podcast in the past. A couple episodes of him. It's a remarkable individual. I highly recommend reading him. Andelman Unleashed, it's called. But somebody's sitting out on the patio right now. It's kind of unusual. Looks like the doors may not yet be open. Oh well. I'll get on with it. I'll talk to my friend Rashad and we'll see what's happening here. We'll wrap up the passing show and remind everyone, be the change you want to see in the world. Good to have Mary E. and Bruno Bettati here again. Azo Kikechi. And Bruno, you asked me the other day why I do this. The whole reason for it is to lay down a little bit of who, what, when, and where, primary documentation for research historians of the future, potentially, who can know what was happening at 6:14 in the morning on what I believe is the 28th of June, 2026, just before whatever happened on June 29th. You can get a little bit of the bumper car pinball kind of cause and effect that that car is sending out. My passage here, documenting that car driving up Connecticut Avenue and this cab coming down. Looks like that cab may take 20th Street or Connecticut. I'm not sure. It's coming down Connecticut, it looks like. And the overdecking project goes on, the state of the construction. So we know that. And the door isn't open yet, so I don't really have much else to do but to watch the National Guard for a minute. We didn't used to have National Guard patrols out here. But there you have it. And these guys are on the clock, I'm sure, for their duty, keeping us safe, supposedly. I don't know what powers they have, but their presence tends to be, I suppose, law and order-ish is the idea. If you're looking for a hairstylist, Color Lab is there, award-winning stylist, over 15 stylists with different levels to accommodate every budget. They're now accepting new clients. So, wrapping up now, and I expect our place will be open in the next few minutes. Thanks for joining if you have. You can see the pigeons monitoring us from the Anchorage building. A lot of my history was played out right here. 2007, I met my wife over at Bedazzled, which is no longer there, but second building in from the park, and the DuPont Circle Park is going up there. Right now, the fountain is flowing. So it goes. So it goes. All right, out here.